Okay. Alright. So, yeah. By show of hands, how many of you guys collect things or have a specific hobby that you guys enjoy? Okay. How many of you guys like to travel or would like to travel more? Okay. To begin with, wisdom is getting to know yourself. According to the Oxford Dictionary, self is one's particular nature, and otherwise it's what makes you unique or just a different individual. Tao Chang says, knowing is intelligence, but knowing yourself is wisdom. Most of the time when you find out or figure out who you are as a person, it happens in a downtime where everything seems to be falling apart or you just fall into a depression. Everything just kind of crumbles down all at once. For me, it happened to be just a bad breakup and I got in a car accident and I lost my job. So it was kind of all just downhill from there. And you're kind of at rock bottom, so you just have no option but to go up from where you are. So in the journey to finding yourself, you kind of have to ask yourself a few questions. How are you different from everybody else? What makes you unique? What is your purpose? Some of us still don't know. I still don't know. I think we're all on the journey of still figuring that out. To describe yourself in one sentence. That's kind of hard just because I feel like people try to describe themselves in one word. But yeah, describe yourself in one sentence, and then you add up all your answers and you kind of draw a conclusion, and that kind of starts your path of who you are as a person. Next, you decide to pick up a hobby or you find something new that you have never done before. You get to find out the you and you when you discover things. For me, the you and the me and me comes from collecting shoes. So, back when I was in high school, I got this made, and it says Sneaker Addict. Before we got dress code, I used to wear this every day. Made me feel more of myself, and I got to wear all my shoes and everything. Shoes kind of just make me express myself. They kind of give me this weird giddy feeling every time I get one. They just really excite me. Yeah, I've been collecting shoes since I was 16. Everybody knows that. What else was I going with that? Oh, you're never too old to learn. So, every day we still figure out different things about ourselves, and you can figure out things about yourself, other people. Even if you're married, you can still figure things out from day to day, relationship wise, if you want to take it that way. As a final point, go out and explore. You can figure things out. Go and explore. Go and travel if you can. Get out and jump into the world, and you get a different perspective on how other people live versus how we live in America. Misty Bellardo says from Bit Rebels, it teaches you things, traveling teaches you things, and it opens up your eyes to a different perspective. So this year for me and my group of friends are going on a lot of trips. So one of them is our cruise. As you can see back here, we're going on a Carnival cruise, and we're going to Mexico for 5 days. So I've never been outside the country. Some of them that are going on the cruise have been out of the country, but this will be a new experience for all of us, for most of us at least, together. I have another friend that goes to Trinidad every other year, and she goes to what they call Carnival, which is like a tradition that Trinidadian people celebrate. I'm not exactly sure what the celebration is, but it's about a month long, and people dress up, they call off work for a whole month, and my friend goes every other year with her family, and she loves it, and it brings out a different side of her, and she gets to see how they live versus how we celebrate things in America. What's another thing? In conclusion, finding yourself is important, but the importance of finding yourself is solely up to you. On the road to you start out with getting to know yourself, so you go back and you start asking yourself the questions that I was saying earlier about who you are, describe yourself in one sentence. And then you start by finding a new hobby, a new interest, something. You step outside of your comfort zone. So you can even go to a different type of concert. This year we're going to Sunset Music Festival, which is like EDM music. I'm also listening to hip hop, but I'm stepping outside my comfort zone just to be in a different era of people. And I'm looking forward to enjoying that. And lastly, you go out and explore. So this year I'm looking forward to exploring and going to New Orleans and Vegas and places that I haven't been ever. which will be pretty fun. Parker Palmer says, self-care is never a selfish act. It is simply a good stewardship of the only gift I have, the gift I was put on earth to offer others. So now I ask you guys, are you really you?
I think so.
My girl was right? 502.
502.
It was counting down.